Hey everybody, welcome in. It is the Monday edition of the Doug Russell Television Show right here on sportsradio1250.com. How about that performance from the Green Bay Packers first team offense on Friday night against the Arizona Cardinals? They look absolutely spectacular in everything they did. Aaron Rodgers was sharp, he was crisp, he was accurate. All of the wide receivers, including Jordy Nelson, got in on the act. A 76-yard bomb from A-Raj that put the Packers on top for good, even though they kind of frittered it away a little bit in the second half. Doesn't really matter. It's preseason. I think this team is really ready to make a serious run this year in the NFC North. And perhaps, like Mike Holmgren used to say, once the tournament begins, anything can happen. This team may be a little bit better than I thought they were going to be, in my opinion. However, the team still to beat is the Minnesota Vikings in the division. But we're going to find out a lot about these two teams, especially when they meet on October 5th and then again on November 1st. And just cue the Calliope music, because that's when the circus will come to town when Brett Favre takes on his former team. The Brewers, they complete their sweep over the Pittsburgh Pirates over the weekend. It got me to thinking about what the goals are for the rest of this season. The Brewers are a team that don't flat out suck by any means, and they're a team that has underachieved so far this year. Maybe they were a little bit overrated at the beginning of the 2009 campaign, but I don't think they're, flat out terrible like a lot of people think they might be. So what's a realistic goal? We're not going to make the playoffs this year. I think everybody's finally comfortable with that. I wish it was going to happen, but let's be realistic about it. But what they can do is have a good September. What they can do is beat some good teams, many of whom are going to the playoffs in the month of September. They've got 9 games against the Cardinals, 2 series against the Cubs. They've got the Rockies coming up later on in the month as well. And there's some other teams that are really good as well that they're going to be taking on in September. I'll be satisfied, not happy, but satisfied, if the Brewers can get back into second place, leapfrog the Cubs, and take a couple of those games head-to-head, and both of those series against the Cubs head-to-head later on in the month of September. Again, realistic goal, and you just have to regroup for 2010. Unfortunately, that's the place where the Brewers are living right now. Have a great Monday, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning starting at 5 right here on Sports Radio 1250 WSSP and 1250 WSSP, actually on sportsradio1250.com. Dave Revson from the Big Ten Network will join us. They completed their tour of the Big Ten campuses. They'll have a football primer about how Brett Bielema and the rest of the Big Ten are going to do in 2009. That'll do it for this edition of the Doug Russell Television Show. Again, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning starting at 5 right here on sportsradio1250.com and on the radio at 1250 WSSP.
Doug Russell Show. Doug Russell Show. Doug Russell Show.